Hello and welcome to Tabletop Oddity. My name is Jay, and today, we've had official confirmation from some articles posted on the FFG website. You know, we've had basically Leia Organa announced as a commander for Star Wars Legion, and we've had the I'm fairly sure the Rebel Fleet Troopers. Let me just they're called Fleet Troopers. Basically the guys with the funky cycling helmets. They've all been essentially confirmed to be the counterpart to Vias and the Snow Troopers, basically. And this was leaked last week, basically. There was a guy posted on Instagram. I did a video about that. That was just being like, this is probably coming. So it's nice to see that that was actually legit and was confirmed. And interestingly, this is an article released on Wednesday. We had the Stormtrooper article on Monday, which I didn't really want to do a video about, but this I thought we actually would do one, as it actually is confirmed. But an article on Monday and an article on Wednesday. Is this the start of the ramping up, the rampening, as I'm now calling it? Perhaps. So let's have a quick look at actually what we've got here, and we'll see, if we'll just talk through it, kind of thing. So first and foremost, this is Leia Inspire the Rebellion. First thing to note, pretty much the box art that was confirmed, that was leaked. Second thing to note, people aren't necessarily thrilled here about her face. Her face looks un-Leia-esque or un-Carrie Fisher-esque, I guess. So that's just one thing that people are currently complaining about, but I actually think it looks okay. It does mention Han Solo, though. He's not out, so I suspect that might be a hint that Han Solo's coming out next, but we'll see about that. Let's have a look at the card. That card gives a Guardian 1. These are upgrades that she can take. She can actually take 2 of those. Interestingly, this is the commander cards. Now, this commander card, at the end of Leia's activation, you can perform up to 3 attacks using those, using that ability, which is 4+. I think that is going to be with 2 red dice. I mean, seems reasonably powerful for a 1-pip card. But quite nice. You get a lot of damage on a really key unit, I think. And so I just burnt myself on the lamp there. So she looks like she's 90 points. I think we can all agree this time that she is actually 90 points. She has 3 black dice because apparently she's been trained in close combat, so she's got 3 black dice in the hand, and her range is only 1 to 2 with 3 black dice and PS1. She got surge conversion on both, which is interesting. She can choose up to 2 trooper units at range 1, and they both gain a dodge token, but I think that's not a free. I think it might become exhausted. I'm not 100% sure what that symbol means at the minute. She has Inspired 2. Now that is sort of like it lets her take suppression tokens away from allied units, so that's quite powerful. If you're getting bogged down with suppression, you want to get up and running again, then Inspire 2 is quite good. Nimble, we've seen Nimble before, but I can't remember what it is. It's probably just that she can traverse low-lying terrain easily, probably, but I don't actually know. And Sharpshooter 2, I should say, you lower the defender's cover by 2, so she's actually going to be really good at getting in close quarters combat, like mixed in with terrain, cargo containers and that kind of thing, and popping off units, because they're not going to get, they're going to get lowered cover, and that should be pretty decent. I don't think we necessarily learn anything else in this. Just says that she's got Inspired 2, and it says there'll be another article coming. This is a further picture with her leading the front lines, but that's pretty much, I think, what we learned from the Leia one. I said nice to see it confirmed, and of course you've seen in the picture we have here defend the fleet, so let's have a look at that. And interestingly to note here is that these 2 upgrades come with, I'm fairly sure they come with the Snow Trooper, and at least that one comes with the normal Trooper one, so it doesn't seem like we're getting a massive influx of many different upgrades, if that makes sense. Like, we're getting the same upgrades in a few different ways. So, you know, hopefully down the line, we're not going to be completely swamped with loads of upgrades. And it definitely seems that apart from individual trooper-specific units, that we're not getting anything that isn't available just by buying one side. Anyway, let's have a look at these. Again, confirmed that that's the image that we had last time. Some people are complaining about the blackness of the eyes, which I guess I can see. Not 100% sure about that, but that doesn't really matter. That's just painting preference. Yeah, they've got a couple of you know, upgrades. They've got a scattergun trooper. Not really too interested in these because we'll find out how these play and how they work when we actually get the game. Let's have a look at the units. So they're 44 points, which I think makes them 4 points more expensive than the previous guys. And I was looking at the card and I was like, what makes them that? Because, you know, they don't really have too much, but there actually is a few different things they get. One, they get conversions on both the attack and the defense. Two, this ready one thing, I was like, it's a bit interesting, but when you basically do the standby action, which is what we used to call the Overwatch action, you gain an aim token as well. So basically, you know, you're going to get behind cover, you're going to do standby, and if somebody comes within range, you're then going to be able to shoot them. So you can do that as, you can basically standby as one action and gain an aim token. So what might you do with your first action? Well, you could move, or you could dodge. So you could dodge and then standby, which then gives you aim, and then you can shoot. I thought that was a nice little interesting combo. The weaponry is very important for these though. Unarmed 1 black dice. Its range 1 to 2 is the blaster pistol, but you get 2 white dice. So each one of these is going to shoot twice. And the idea being here is that they're really good in close quarter combat, like on a spaceship, which is where they're actually like designed to fight. But they're not necessarily going to be great over large distances. Sort of works well, I think, with Leia as well. So nice little combo between the two. And yeah, utilizing them, I think, is probably best to try and, you know, get on an objective and just stay there. Dodge, standby, which gives you your aim, boom, and you can shoot as well. So, like, I think that's going to be pretty decent. Obviously, the difficulty is getting them into position. You're going to have to very quickly move with them. So you could basically turn one, well, move two, move two. I think that would probably be the gist here. I don't think we necessarily learn anything else. You learn, you know, about their actual weapons. They get ready 1. They get a grenade launcher, perfectly capable of blasting through cover, punching through armor. So that's going to have like impact, that kind of thing. Or you get the scattergun, which is basically going to be many shots. So yeah, that should be proven by the card. Oh, Pierce. I said impact. Pierce is the one that I think. No, impact is the one that goes through armor. Pierce is the one where you can't change the dice, but you can't defend it basically. Oh, mess that up. But that makes sense. That one's going to just mow down people. That one's, you know, aim for weapons, I think. And yeah, I think pretty much everything is. It's nice seeing the amount of dice they're just going to get when you get into close quarter combat. If you can, you know, get them through terrain, get them like in position, then these are going to be a quite powerful close-up unit. For 44 points, pretty decent. I don't know what's happened towards the end of this page, so let's just refresh that. I'm fairly sure we don't actually learn too much. No, just says further articles will be coming out in the future. So yeah, that's it basically. In reality, that's it. We've not learned too much, I guess. Like we've seen the cards, which is all we ever really need to see. If you want to have a look, I'll put the link below in the description. Interesting, I said that it's nice to see that the rumor mill basically worked. The leaked image was actually correct, and it wasn't like just somebody faking stuff. That would have been quite annoying. And just overall, I think having Leia and these fleet troopers, really nice combination. It's a bit, I guess it's a bit weird having Leia as like Endor Leia with the fleet troopers. I would have possibly preferred maybe, you know, a Leia just on the spaceship like at the start maybe, but it's fine. It's fine. As a whole combination though, I think it's really good addition to the game. We get a female commander to, you know, introduced to the game, and I think that's an important thing to have overall. She's pretty badass, but you know, Leia is actually pretty badass, so pretty happy. I think these troops, they look fine. Like these ones don't seem to have necessarily the big black eyes. Obviously can't tell on these ones, but that's just a painting preference, I think. And Leia's face, it's fine. I actually think she's got quite a cool, badass pose. She's ready to fight, and that's what we're looking for. And so now we've got like 2 cheap commanders. We've got Vias and Leia, and then we have Vader and Luke. Gives you 2 options. Pretty happy. I will be buying them, of course. I will be buying pretty much one of everything. And yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. So yeah, and let me know what you think. Are you happy to see Leia? I know a lot of people have got personal preferences, or they want to see this commander and they want to see that commander. The reality is, most of them will probably end up coming out, but we're getting the big hitters, really. I mean, Vias is not really a big hitter, I guess, but I always think the dark side don't really have that many big hitters. They've got Palpatine and Vader probably at the off, and then it just sort of seeps into nobodies. But well, until you get into different films and or Boba Fett kind of thing. So, but yeah, I'm personally thrilled with this. I think it's a nice little combination. Probably coming out at the same time as Vias and the Snowtroopers. It gives each army an extra commander and an extra trooper unit. I just hit the mic, that's how happy I am about it. Yeah, let me know what you think. She's only $13, is Leia. Pretty decent, I think. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm hoping, as I said possibly at the start, that having an article on Monday and having this article on Wednesday is a building to a crescendo. What might actually be happening is that they've been like, Leia and the Fleet Troopers got leaked, guys. Shall we rush out an article? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, get that out, stat. But the reality is, these were once you did Vias and the Snowtroopers, everybody was gonna be looking for the counterpart on the Rebel side. So it's not that unusual to me. I've waffled on. I will bid you adieu. Have a beautiful day as ever. Like, subscribe, all that kind of thing. Yeah, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because YouTube's changing its rules and I want subscribers, because I want my $20 a month. But whatever. Have a most beautiful day, guys, and goodbye. Bye, guys. Oh, end the video. Bye.